Hey, JulesBlessedVegan, and as always, welcome to my channel. And for those of you who are new, I know you can benefit. So this is day 8 on overcoming fear. And this is that innate fear. Like, it's just within me from my life experience, okay? And I just wanted to take a moment and sit with it because it's kind of been blocking me. And so I've been reading For Today by Overeater Anonymous. It's a daily thought book. And in the back is an index, which they had fear as the topic. They have all the topics: happiness, fear, joy, abstinence, etc. But this one had 10 days devoted to fear specifically. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to explore those a little bit. So it was interesting. I just saw something pop up. Sorry. I'm having allergies, I think, from all the rain yesterday. Praise God for rain. We need it in California so badly. But from all the rain, one moment, please. And things just suddenly blooming, suddenly molding, suddenly whatevering. All right. Anyway, a thing just popped up saying that the greatest fear for women is money, like the topic of money. And I thought, maybe it's because, actually, I don't think it was fear. I think it was anxiety, the greatest anxiety for women. But anxiety and fear are very, they're like twin cousins, if you will, right? Was money. And I thought, people think money will solve everything. Not only does it add more stress, ultimately, but in my situation, I technically have money. And I'm just too exhausted and overwhelmed to even deal with what it was intended for. That's how crazy that is. And, by grace, I literally just spent $1,000, not spent, donated by God, sponsored by God, $1,000 to tithing. But I've explained to you guys that all of those people haunt me daily and just send me gigantic amounts of mail. And that alone is very stressful. As grateful as I am to be able to contribute to the world in need. So it was just really interesting. I thought if they think that's their anxiety or their solution, they may find out that it's not. It just isn't. But anyway, another story for another day. Let's go on with today's message. So the quote reads, "No passion so effectively robs the mind of all its powers of acting and reasoning as fear." No passion so effectively robs the mind of all its powers of acting and reasoning as fear. Amen. By Edmund Burke. I have to agree with that. Every time I'm paralyzed, even though to the world I'm highly participating and seem on task and able and capable, inside I'm just paralyzed. And sadly, it's something about fear, but it's not, I'm not going to give my power away to just the daily nonsense in life. It's a deeper message than that. And I'm looking for resolve. Just sidebar. So this is a crazy week at school. Not only were we having like a door decorating contest for say no to bullying, right? But they decided to make it a spirit week. So every day is something, right? Today was superhero and I was Wonder Woman, of course, right? And yesterday, was like, I don't remember. We had to wear jerseys for sports teams or something. Tomorrow's blue for autism. Thursday's pink for breast cancer awareness. Friday, of course, is Halloween. We're having a Halloween parade. Kids are dressing up. So, it's a really like layer upon layer of things going on. And of course, from yesterday forward, the teachers are just full of candy and nonsense and treats, and children, every minute I'm asking them to please stop eating candy, please put it away. And of course this Halloween hasn't even happened, but what's come to mind for me is that this is the beginning, right? So Halloween to Easter, I think it's fair to say, from Halloween to Easter, I'm just going to call it Hall Easter. Hall Easter, okay? Because I can already see the momentum, and it's up to me to protect myself, remember what my food is, and make my best choices. But it is fast and furious, friends. Fast and furious. All right, so then the reflection of this quote says, fear wears many masks. It is what often lies behind my facade of silent scorn, passive refusal, a half-dead state of no feeling. I can wrap the cloak of fear around me and say, no, no, I will not go. No, I have nothing to say. No, I can't do it. I'm not that good at saying no. So I kind of understand that passive refusal, like just too busy to be engaged. Oh my goodness. So it says, I can remain locked away, or I can reach out. Take action. Action can change my outlook, break through the fear. As I do the footwork, I regain contact with my higher power, and with God's help, come back to life. Now again, anybody looking at the seemingly Jules in action would say there's no deficit here. I mean, okay, of course, an enlightened person would say she's got it going on for sure, but she's obese. So obviously there's a problem, right? And on a very gentle level, they could say she must be engaged in the standard American diet and it doesn't work for her body, so she's temporarily holding on to weight. But once she starts eating vegan and raw vegan, it'll be the solution. Yeah, it's a great idea. I think I'll try it. I'm not giving up, people. What I'm doing will work in time. It's coming. Oh my gosh. Okay. So yeah, there's a deficit there. So then it says, yes, I will share. So in this case, they're referencing like Overeater Anonymous 12-step program. So like sharing in a meeting. Yes, I'll go to the children's school party. Yes, I will give thanks to God for my release from the bondage of fear. Yes, I will, all those things in life that are being avoided. So yes, it's not just about faking it till you make it. It's about actually participating, even if it's uncomfortable. Participating, even if you're not perfect yet. Participating, even if, like my good friend Tanny Raw, I love saying that. She's a social media phenom. I'm back to phenom on every health platform. And Tanny Raw, would always just say, I think in a way she was saying it as if I had I known then what I know now. I think it was one of those Oprah things. Had I known then what I know now. She often will say, wear the shorts. Wear the short sleeve shirt. Wear the mini dress. Like, whether your body's ready or not, life is now. Wear it, And I still have that sense of always holding my breath, waiting until I'm enough, until I'm acceptable, hoping that I'm not offending anyone, by my choices of whatever that is. And she was just like, you know what, just get on with it, which I love. I totally love that. So I'm not there, but it's still in my, recollect. I recall it and think. I actually did just wear a short sleeve shirt. I always wear half sleeves, always, because my arms are heavy and I'm not comfortable with that. But I was just working in the backyard with my animals and I wore a short sleeve shirt and felt the sun on my arms and thanked God for the moment and prayed the paparazzi wasn't trying to take pictures of me through the fence. Because, I'm JulesBlessedVegan, man. It's a lot of responsibility. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to hold on to that idea. Okay, so for today, and this is kind of the affirmation at the end, the courage to reach past my fear is within me. But in this fellowship, again, whatever your support network is, I do not have to make the trip alone. My JBV community, Overeaters Anonymous, Greens Make You Lean, Raw Resets, like so many things. Just the whole raw vegan community. The courage to reach past my fears within me, but in this fellowship, I do not have to make the trip alone. And again, when it comes to my disordered eating, my first thought is to isolate. My first thought is to avoid. My first thought is to, to hide, to lie, to deceive. All those things. My husband found something in my lunch kit, and he was like, Juliana, come on. And I was like, wait. The first thing that should be indicated to you is that the entire thing is intact and it's not open, which means I didn't consume it. And then I went into the whole talk about how my students, my boys in particular, this is always true for me, boys think they're sharing love by saying, Miss McCants, do you want one? And it'll be whatever. It may not even be a wrapped whatever, and I don't dare know where that hand has been. But that boys in particular, girls give love notes and cute little drawings. Boys always want to give a little bit of whatever their treat is. So that was a conversation, but the proof was in it not being opened. All right, let's do a clean read, my friends. No passion so effectively robs the mind of all its powers of acting and reasoning as fear. Edmund Burke. Fear wears many masks. It is what often lies behind my facade of silent scorn, passive refusal, a half-dead state of no feeling. I can wrap the cloak of fear around me and say no. No, I will not go. No, I have nothing to say. No, I can't do it. I can remain locked away, or I can reach out. Take action. Action can change my outlook, break through the fear. As I do the footwork, I regain contact with my higher power and, with God's help, come back to life. Yes, I will share at the meeting. Yes, I will go to the children's school party. Yes, I will give thanks to God for my release from the bondage of fear. For today, the courage to reach past my fear is within me, but in this fellowship, I do not have to make the trip alone. All right, my friends, thanks for checking in with JBV so that I'm not making this trip alone. People who have been with me, my gosh, right? It was 3 years in September. Just over literally a month ago, it was 3 years that I started this channel with the hope of conquering, not just conquering my struggles with food and certainly letting go of my weight, but getting tools for life, to have a happy, healthy life. And I've learned a lot of things during this time. I'm happy for the journey. I'm only at the halfway point in my life, and I want the second half to be amazing in new, wonderful ways. And in this current life, with all of the troubles that we're having, health is the key. on every level. All right, if you like, join us if you haven't, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below how I may support you. And until we talk again, best of all, know that you're blessed.